at it, and Rich will put it down with some authority. A deep three from Andrews. Oh, make it rain, baby! Yes! Drives left, kicks it to the corner, to the left wing. The corner, or the wing three is up and good. Zoe Swallow dials it up from long range. Payoff pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball, center field. That's going to get out here for loose. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball. That's going to get through the left side of the infield. That's going to score another run. And that's going to be an RBI single. Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com from Coach Brian J. Dudley Field here in Selma, Indiana, as we welcome in the 0-14 Muncie Central Bearcats as they take on your 10-14 Wapahani Raiders here in today's 2024 regular season finale here this afternoon. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me today is actually my lovely wife, Kaylee Morvillius. She's going to be doing the camera here today. Redbeard had to work, so he could not make it here this afternoon. But gearing up for another day of Wapahani Raider baseball here on the WHS Network as we get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by the Liberty Prairie Alumni Association. They're a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So, again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in here today. We're getting started a little bit later than what we were supposed to. This game was actually supposed to start at 12 o'clock, and here we are at 12:32 here on this Saturday afternoon, and Muncie Central is still taking infield. They got here about a minute or two after 12. I'm not sure what the delay was there, but nonetheless, we're going to get started probably roughly about 40-ish minutes behind, unfortunately. But thankfully, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and it's always a great day to play some baseball. So Wapahani has had a pretty good week here. They've had a good stretch of games here where they've started to find their winning ways here a little bit. Winners of their last 3 games this week. They got the victory on Wednesday night when they took down Knightstown there for senior night. Then they defeated Blue River then on Thursday, and then last night they took down Monroe Central 8-6. And so now we're going to wrap up this regular season here with Muncie Central, which this was actually a makeup game from earlier on in the season when Wapahani was supposed to play Muncie Central on that Saturday afternoon when the state basketball finals was down at Cambridge Fieldhouse. So obviously we had to cancel that one, and we rescheduled it here for this afternoon. So we're going to instead start the season with Muncie Central. We're going to end the season here with them. And then we'll head into postseason next week. Sectional 40 play is at, I believe that's at Frankton starting up next week. We drew Monroe Central, which we've got the graphics and stuff like that we'll post next week. We'll try to do a preview show for both softball and baseball next week as well, and what you guys can expect come sectional time starting up. I believe that is on Tuesday evening. So really looking forward to seeing what the Raiders can do here this afternoon, hopefully to continue establish and continue the momentum that they've had throughout the week here and go into postseason play with some confidence and hopefully trending in the right direction here. We'll have Clay Eastep on the mound here this afternoon, towing the rubber for the final time here in the regular season, and he will be opposed here by number 3 Chase Ball here of Muncie Central. So we'll get to the starting lineups here in just a few moments here as they continue their coaches meeting down here on the field. But Muncie Central, obviously a tough season here for them. They're looking to get win number 1 here today. Hopefully Wapahani has other things in store here for them. We'll see how it goes here today, folks. Again, here from Coach Brian J. Dudley Field, Wapahani, Muncie Central coming up right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here this afternoon. Here's we take a look here at today's starting lineups. Again, here presented by the Selma American Legion, post 437. It will look like this here for Muncie Central. Leading off and playing shortstop, that is number 24, Logan Campbell. Batting second, the second baseman, number 30, Aaron Cogshaw. Batting third and catching, number 12, that's Gage Emberton. Batting fourth and pitching, number 3, Chase Baugh. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 10, Fletcher Colley. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 19, Tashawn Beatty. He'll be hitting for the center fielder, number 6, Kai Hyatt. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 9, Charlie Graham. And then batting ninth, the right fielder, number 13, Javion Cole Westbrook. Again, the Bearcats are coached by Jason Kubik. Again, today's starting lineup again presented here by Selma American Legion, post 437. Now we'll take a look here at your Wapahani Raiders here this afternoon. The starting lineup will look like this here for Wapahani. Here's we line it up. Leading off and playing shortstop, that is number 7, Nate Luce. Batting second, the left fielder, number 12, Noah Henderson. Batting third and playing first base, number 14, Landon Weller. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 5, Quentin James. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 20, Brock Zitgraff. Batting sixth and pitching for the Raiders, number 15, Clay Eastep. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 11, Brant Longfellow. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 10, Kaysen Purdue. He will be hitting for the second baseman, number 4, Hayden James. And then batting ninth and playing right field, number 8, Grayson Acosta. Again, your Raiders coached by Heath Dudley, assisted by Josh Chateau, Gary Lipscomb, Brian Dudley, and Caleb Henderson. So again, that is today's starting lineups, again presented here by Selma American Legion, post 437. Again, we'll be back following today's national anthem with today's first pitch. Again, here from Coach Brian J. Dudley Field, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in here on this Saturday afternoon matchup. Again, the regular season finale of this 2024 campaign for the Wapahani Raiders. As your 10-14 Raiders take on the 0-14 Bearcats here this afternoon. Again, absolutely beautiful, beautiful day out here today. Right around, I think, like 70, 72 degrees. It's going to be a little bit more of a warmer day here today. We're going to crank up the heat here a little bit. I think it's supposed to be like right around 84, I think today, 83, 84 degrees. So it should be a great day to get out and enjoy the weather. And you can do that after you tune in here for today's ball game. So we're going to lead things off here today for the Muncie Central Bearcats with a shortstop, number 24, Logan Campbell. We'll start things off here for Muncie Central. Again, around the horn here as far as defensively with our defensive alignment here today presented by East Jackson Auto Sales. We have Noah Henderson in left, Brock Zitgraft in center, and Grayson Acosta over in right. Then Longfellow, Luce, James, and Weller in the infield as the first pitch will be rifled down the left field line, foul. So quickly 0-1 as the first pitch. Again, thrown here at 12:43 p.m. here on this Saturday, May the 18th of 2024. And I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius here with all you fine folks out there. Another one right in the exact same place, so quickly 0-2 here on Campbell. Again, our battery mates here today, we've got Clay Eastep towing the rubber and Quentin James hanging the signs. So again, that is our defensive alignment presented by East Jackson Auto Sales. The 0-2 pitch will be fouled off, I guess. So still 0-2 the count here on Logan Campbell. And a pitch. That's going to catch the outside corners. Campbell will go down looking for strike three to start off today's ball game.
Number 30, Aaron Cogshaw.
So that will now bring up the second baseman, number 30, Aaron Cogshaw. The pitch from Eastep popped up. That's going to head back out of play. So quickly 0-1 the count. Again, following him will be the catcher, Gage Emberton here for Muncie Central. That pitch misses just a bit inside. One ball, one strike the count. The wind up, the pitch from Eastep. Ground ball here the second base side. Toss on to first. That's going to be in time for out number 2 here in the inning. 4-3 put away of Cogshaw.
Number 12, Gage Emberton.
So with 2 away here in the inning, it's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, Gage Emberton. Eastep here with a wind-up and a pitch. That will miss just upstairs there for ball 1. That pitch low and away. So 2-0 the count here on Emberton. Clay gets what he likes. The pitch will fall low. So got through the first 2 guys rather easily here. Gotten behind Emberton here 3-0. The pitch will miss inside. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk here to Emberton. So he will make his way down to first base with a 2-out walk. And that will now bring up the pitcher, number 3, Chase Ball. We'll have a courtesy runner now come in. That's going to be number 2, Justice Allen.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Chase Bowden.
So ball steps in here, 2 out and 1 on. And time will be taken. And Ball, whatever had the baseball in his back pocket. Pitch, bloop there in the right field. That's going to get down in there for a single. Costa will get it in rather quickly. So runners now on the corners.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4.
After the 2-out single from Ball. Allen moves to third. We'll have another courtesy runner here, number 11, which is not on our roster sheet. So instead we'll have the third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney, stroll in here at home plate. Swung on and missed. The 0-1. A miss inside to throw down the second. He is toast. And that's going to end the inning. Literally, you never want to make your last count there on the base pass as far as with running, but nonetheless, that's exactly what Central does. They ran into the final out here in the inning, and nothing will come of it here as they get no runs on a hit. And 1 left. We'll head here to the bottom half of the first here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to our Dr. Karen J. Wolf DDS PC game break here as we head to the bottom half of the first inning here from beautiful Coach Brian J. Dudley Field. Again, the defensive alignment presented by East Jackson Auto Sales here for Muncie Central here this afternoon. Will look like this out in left field as Fletcher, let's see. So the left fielder is number 10, Fletcher Kale. Over in center field, it's Kai Hyatt. Right field, it's Javon Cole Westbrook, as the pitch will be outside there for ball 1. And then around the horn here in the infield at third base, that is Rodney Dabney. At shortstop is Logan Campbell. Second base, Aaron Cogshaw. Then at first base is Charlie Graham, as that ball will be sent out into center field. And that will be the first out here of the ball game.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Noah Henderson.
Again, the man on the mound here for the Bearcats here this afternoon, that is number 3, Chase Ball. Catching him, hanging the signs right there, is Gage Emberton. So again, that is our East Jackson Auto Sales defensive alignment here this afternoon. First pitch will miss low there. So 1-0 the count. here on the left fielder, number 12, Noah Henderson. There's the windup and the pitch. Ground ball here to the shortstop. He's going to be safe. And ends up getting by the first baseman, Henderson, with good speed. He'll easily make second base. So a hit and then an error on the throw allows him to now reach second.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14, Landon Weller.
So Landon Weller will now step in. Golden opportunity to get on the board early here in this one. Henderson out at second base with good speed. The pitch from Ball. That's going to miss inside. 1-0 here on Weller. And this will be the final time Weller will step on this field and play in a game. As that pitch will miss high and inside for ball 2. So 2-0. Henderson at second with one away. Here in the bottom half the first, the pitch. That will miss upstairs for ball 3. So the count here, 3 balls and no strikes. Again, the third baseman, Dabney, they're literally playing right on the third base line, protecting the line right there. Great definition of that. I mean, he is about probably a good maybe 2 or 3 steps off the third base line right there, so playing tight. First baseman playing in on the infield grass. And there will be no throwback to second. So we're going to count here, 3 balls and a strike. The windup and the pitch. That's going to miss low and away for ball 4. So a 1-out walk gives the Raiders their second base runner here of the inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 5.
And that will now bring up the catcher, number 5, Quentin James. Raiders have we've started hitting the ball a little bit better here. We've seen plenty of production 1 through 9. Quentin James has been a big part of that here as well, and he has a good opportunity to hopefully cash in here for Wapahani. Again, as that pitch well wide there for ball 1. In there for a called strike. So 1-1 the count here on James. Here's the pitch. Ground ball here to the shortstop. Tosses on to second. That's all they're going to get. So a 6'4" fielder's choice put away right there for out number 2. That will put runners now on the corners. So the center fielder, number 20, Brock Zickgraf, will step in. Again, here with a great opportunity still. Again, I understand there's 2 away, but you have runners on the corners. You get one to fall in right here. Going to put a crooked number up on the scoreboard here. Here's the pitch. That pitch will miss low for ball 1. Quentin James down at first base. Henderson over at third. Ball with a pitch. And a little bloop shot. That's going to get down. And unfortunately, it's just foul. So the count here at a ball and a strike. That would have been beautiful placement there from Zickgraf. That one falling in, we would have definitely had at least a man on third base there with James. Henderson obviously would have scored. Zickgraf's got pretty good wheels. He would have probably made it to second. 1-1 the count. Ball will come to the set. And the pitch. Taking off for second is James. A little double steal. The throw home. Takes it wide right there as Henderson will score. The Raiders playing a little small ball right here by just having a double steal. Quentin James now at second base. The Raiders bring one on home right there as Henderson's able to score. So still a man in scoring position. Again, 2-1 the count. The pitch from Ball misses outside for ball 3. That pitch inside, so Zitgraff will take the walk. Marches on down to first. And now that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 15, Clay Estep. So again, we still have James at second base. Then 1-0 the count. The pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball there in the left field. Left fielder treads back and will make the catch for the third and final out here of the inning. But the Raiders do put a run up on the board as they get one run on a hit, also one error, and 2 runners left on. We will head here to the top of the second. Wapahani 1, Muncie Central 0, right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
We stand for doing the right thing, even when it's not convenient. We deliver integrity in all we do through our uncompromising ethical principles and values. Our clients count on us not to only help them buy or sell their home, but to make sure the process is infused with joy. We strive to bring a smile to their faces as they enter the next phase of their lives. Call Next Home Elite Real Estate today. We are here to help you.
Welcome back in here, top of the second inning here from beautiful Coach Brian J. Dudley Field. On this Saturday afternoon, May the 18th of 2024. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is my lovely wife, Kaylee. She's doing a camera here today. Again, Redbeard, unfortunately, could not be here today. So we miss him, but I got a heck of a nice lady right here to fill in for him and doing a wonderful job. So we appreciate you all for tuning in here today. Rodney Dabney will lead things off here in the top half of the second inning for the Bearcats. Again, they had a hit there in the top of the first inning, but then Chase Ball was caught stealing in the inning. So 2-0 the count. A pitch from Estep. Ground ball chopped there to the third base side, foul. So the count now at 2 balls and a strike. E-Step here with a wind-up and the pitch. And he did not go. So the count will now run to 3-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Nice pitch there from E-Step, going up the ladder there a little bit. Changing the eye level here, the hitter. Let's see if he goes back down here. Maybe a little curveball. We'll see. And instead, that pitch will trail inside there for a leadoff walk here to Dabney. So he's down at first. And now we'll have the left fielder, number 10, Fletcher Kale, here for the Bearcats. And already the second walk issued through the first 5 batters here for E-Step. Nice looking pitch right there, catches the outside corner. So 0-1 the count here on Kale. Following him will be Tashawn Beatty. Popped up, first base side, and that will get out of play. So 0-2 the count. E-Step with a pitch. Popped up behind home plate. James will have room and he'll make the catch up against the wall for out number 1. Great concentration and awareness of where the wall is right there. Excellent work there from Quentin James. So a foul out there to the catcher for out number 1. We'll leave Dabney down there at first base. And designated hitter number 19, Tashawn Beatty now at the plate. Sophomore designated hitter here this afternoon. Pretty tall young man stepping in right here. E-Step will come to the set and the pitch. And that's going to be hit there in the left field. Oh, no. That got by Henderson. Misplayed that one. Got to get it on home quickly right here. They might have a play at the plate. And the throw's in time. Oh, I don't know. Woo. That was a really nice job relay from Henderson then to Nate Luce. And I got to be honest with you, I thought that the Raiders had him, but nonetheless, run scores. That's a hit there by Beatty, and then the error by Henderson allowed that one go right on by. So Charlie Graham will now step in. Ground ball here to the shortstop. Luce will collect. Throw on the first will be in time there for out number 2. The 6-3 put away. It's going to bring up the right fielder, number 13, Javion Cole Westbrook. E-Step here with a pitch, and that will be a called strike, says the home plate umpire. So 1-1 the count. Number 9 hitter in the order there with Cole Westbrook. The pitch swung on and fouled off. So the count now at a ball and 2 strikes, 2 away and 1 on. You have Tashawn Beatty out there at second base. Middle infielders keeping him close. The pitch from Estep will just miss outside. Good placement though. Try to expand the zone here a little bit and see if you can get him to chase. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to do it here for the top of the second inning. But Muncie Central does get a run on the board here after the single and then the error there by the left fielder Henderson. Ends up scoring Rodney Dabney right there to tie this one up at 1. 1 run here on a hit, also an error, and 1 left on. We will head here to the bottom half of the second inning, tied at 1 here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here. We had to cut the commercial break a little bit short, unfortunately, so we'll get back to the Alfred Rodson Customs commercial there here in a little while. Pitch outside there for a ball, 1-1 the count. Here on the third baseman, number 11, Brant Longfellow. So 2-1 the count. Again, we've got Longfellow, Purdue, and Acosta. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here in the home half the second for Wapahani. The pitch from Baugh will be fouled back and out of play. So we will redo it here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play right here to throw down to first. Will just be in time there for out number 1.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 10, Casey, Purdue.
So Purdue steps in here. Ground ball first base side will get foul. So 0-1 the count here on Kaysen. The Raiders have a couple of freshmen here, the next 2 batters. There with Purdue and then Acosta. Sidearm pitch just narrowly missed Kaysen right there, so that will even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice line shot there in the right field. That will get down there for a 1-out single by Purdue. And so the Raiders here with their second hit of the ball game, their first base runner here in the inning. And that will now bring up the right fielder, number 8, Grayson Acosta. Again, Purdue with pretty decent speed out there at first base. We'll see if they set a little something in motion right here to get him in scoring position potentially. Again, Acosta, the number 9 hitter in the order, as that pitch will miss outside there for ball 1. So we've really, in all honesty, we've got a really nice opportunity right here to get the lead right back here and play some add-on even after that, considering we'll have the top of the lineup up. One away here in the inning. The pitch will be right down the middle, it looked like, but that must have missed high. So 2-0 to count. Pick off, and that throw will be just a touch late. So again, the count remains here at 2 balls and no strikes, 1 on and 1 out. Here in the bottom half of the second inning, here in this 1-1 ball game. The pitch, low and away. That's going to get by the catcher. So that's one way of getting them to second base, and it didn't even cost us anything. In fact, it helped us out now with a 3-0 count. So again, Purdue now at second base after the wild pitch. Nate Luce waiting on deck. The pitch, that's going to catch the outside corner. Went chasing after that one. So a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Costa's got to stay within himself right here, and he will strike out swinging. So out number 2 now in the inning after the strikeout there of Acosta. And that will now bring to the plate the leadoff man, as far as to the lineup that is. That's the shortstop, number 7, Nate Luce. And still here with a good opportunity. Have Purdue out there in scoring position. Got to find a way to get him in right here. So he will step off the back of the mound, kind of chase Purdue back to second base with no throw. That pitch will miss just wide there of the plate. 1-0 the count. That will hit loose. So he'll make his way down to first base. So now the Raiders will have him at first and second. Left fielder number 12, Noah Henderson, here at the plate. And he reached base on a single and then the error on the throw by the shortstop that allowed him to get to second base. And then he was a part of the double steal with him and Quentin James. So he scored a run right there to put the first run up on the board here for Wapahani, but the Raiders threatening for more right here. The pitch will miss low there for ball 1. The 1-0 offering outside for ball 2. So ball well behind Henderson right here. 3 balls and no strikes. Threatening, walking the bases loaded right here. So that one will be in there for a called strike. Again, Purdue had a 1-out single. And then the hit by pitch there to Nate. That one's going to be popped back and out of play. So full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The runners will be on the move here with 2 away. Got to make sure, though, that they don't get picked off. At least at second base. The first baseman playing behind the bag. And that's going to be a fly ball there in the left field. The left fielder will get over there and will make the catch for out number 3 here of the inning. So the Raiders threatened, But unfortunately, nothing will come of it here as they get no runs on a hit. Also no errors and 2 left. Here's we head to the top half of the third inning. We are tied at 1 from Coach Brian J. Dudley Field. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back at it here with inning number 3. Again, here with our Dr. Kerdze Wolf DDS-PC game break. It's tied here at 1. Again, that's what it looks like with a line score for both sides. 1 run on 2 hits and an error for both teams here this afternoon. Here as we lead things off here with the leadoff man for Muncie Central. That's the shortstop, number 24, Logan Campbell. As that pitch will be fouled off to the third base side. 0-1 to start things off. Campbell struck out looking to lead off the ball game for the Bearcats. So 0-for-1 start on the day for him. The pitch from Estep. Fouled off, strike 2. So now Clay's just got to find a way to finish him off right here. 0-2 the count. Gets the signs here from Quentin James. Gets what he likes, the wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled down the third base line. Pretty good swing on that one. The 0-2 once more. That's going to miss upstairs for ball 1. It's actually the first ball that he's thrown, Campbell. He threw 7 straight strikes to him, dating back to the first at bat. Popped up, left field. That's going to fall in there. Just good placement there by Campbell to find a way to get that one to fall in, and is able to do so right there. Third hit now of the afternoon for the Bearcats.
Now batting the second baseman, number 30, Aaron Coggshell.
So with 1 on and nobody out, it's going to bring up the second baseman, number 30, Aaron Coggshell. Oh, nice bump put down right there. Throw down to first will be just in time. Good small ball right there. Got to give him credit. That was well executed. So that was a 1-3 put out there for out number 1. Campbell now moves up to second base. Now we've got the catcher, number 12, Gage Emberton, at the plate. Here again as the Bearcats threaten here this inning. That pitch will miss high for ball 1. Emberton, he walked in the first inning on a 4-pitch walk. And a throw to second will not be in time. There's loose bit the dust momentarily. Campbell A little dirty out there now at second base. So again, 1-0 the count on Emberton. E-step will come to the set. And he'll walk him back to second base again. It's obviously, you want to keep him close, but you also have to maintain your focus here on getting the batter. That pitch will miss outside here for ball 2. Throw back to second. Good throw. Would have had him right there. Instead, that ball gets away, and he will be at third base. So an error right there on the pickoff allows Campbell to reach third. 2-0 pitch. Skied down the right field line, well foul. So the count now at 2-1. The pitch from E-step, ground ball here, and that's going to end up scoring a run. My, oh my. So Muncie Central now on top here with a ground out there to the shortstop. Emberton collects the RBI, and that will bring up the pitcher, number 3, Chase Ball. That will miss low there for ball 1. Ball singled in the first inning and then was caught stealing second to end that first inning. That will catch the outside part of the plate. So an even count of a ball and a strike and nobody on. 2 out here in the inning. 1 run's come on home to score for the Bearcats. And a little bloop shot there into center field. That's going to fall in there. So 2 for 2 day here for Ball. And we'll have another courtesy runner here, number 11. And we aren't sure of who that young man is, but he's out there. Good for him.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney.
So the third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney, now at the plate. Pick off throw to the first, not in time. Swung on and missed. So 0-1 the count. Dabney reached base on a walk and then later on scored after an error. Good job there by James keeping that pitch in front. Not allowing that one to get by to put another runner in scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out and a man on. Pick off and keeping him close. Ground ball here to the third base side. That will get foul now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 popped up, shallow right field. Acosta will get over there, and he will make the catch for the third and final out there of the inning. So that's going to do it here for the top of the third as Muncie Central puts a run up on the board. They get 1 run here on 2 hits, also 1 error there on the pickoff, and 1 runner left on. We will head here to the bottom half of the third inning. Muncie Central 2, Wapahani 1, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Back at it here with the bottom half, third inning. I want to thank one of our sponsors here this afternoon. A big thanks to East Jackson Auto Sales, owned by Todd Clark. This family-ran dealership has been going strong since 1977, and they're known for their honesty and quality pre-owned vehicles. That'll leave you driving home with a smile on your face and a nice vehicle you can rely on. Stop on in and check your next vehicle out there at 3100 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. You can contact them at 765-356-1340. So Landon Weller will step in here for his second plate appearance here of the day. Drew a walk in the first inning. Here's the 0-1. That's outside for ball 1. And Wapahani will have 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. Obviously looking for more than that here in this inning. A pitch upstairs for ball 2. More like a floater right there, just kind of floated right in there. Good job there by Weller not to chase it. Here's the pitch. That's in there for called strike 2. And that will hit Weller. So Weller will make his way down to first. He's received a walk, and now was hit by a pitch. So man on with nobody out here to start off this third inning. And that's going to bring up the catcher, number 5, Quentin James. Ball back here on the rubber. Weller off at first. And Weller will be back in there, but the throw wide. That's going to go all the way down the right field line. Weller will make his way to third, and he will get there without a throw. So an error on the pickoff will allow Weller to reach third base. So now let's see if Wapahani can find a way to cash in right here. Again, we had the same thing happen to us just this past half inning, and they end up scoring a run off of it. And so we might as well go ahead and take full advantage here as well. So both teams now with 2 errors on the ball game. In there for a called strike on James. Quentin, he grounded out to the shortstop for fielder's choice put away there, and the first inning. Also stole second base as that pitch fouled off to the right side. So the count now at 1-2. Ball here with a windup and a pitch. That's going to be a little fly ball there in the center field. That might get down, and it does. The ball popped loose right there, and then I'm not sure. I don't know if one of them had it or if they hit gloves, and that's how the ball popped out. But nonetheless, a very catchable ball, and it ends up in a run here for Wapahani in a man scoring position again. So another error right there allows the Raiders to not only tie it, but put another one in scoring position. We'll have the center fielder, Brock Zitgraff, here at the plate. Looking to keep the train rolling here in the right direction. That pitch fouled back and out of play. 0-1 here on Zitgraff. And Brock here on the day drew a walk and then was left stranded out there. The 0-1 offering, well, that's going to hit him. So that's going to be the second batter hit here of the inning. The second of three batters actually now.
Now batting the pitcher, number 15, Clay Easted.
So James at second, Zitgraff at first, and the pitcher Clay Eastep at the plate. And that pitch will be skipped in the dirt. Good job there by the catcher. Can block that one right there, keep the ball in front. Be nice right here if Eastep can find a way to put one in one of the gaps. Throw down to second will not be in time. I mean, heck, you hit this ball left center field or right center field gap right here. 2 runs should score. Here's the pitch. That will miss high and inside for ball 2. The pitch drops in there for a called strike. And a balk has been called. So both runners will move up 90 feet. James now to third, Zitgraff to second. So things starting to somewhat unravel here for Chase Ball. That pitch low and away for ball 3. But just got to be patient here from a hitting standpoint. Don't be going outside the zone and chasing anything. It's got to be your pitch. 3-1 count. And that will be in there for called strike 2. And Brant Longfellow waiting on deck. Still nobody out here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Fly ball there in the left field, and that will be caught. The throw on home will not be in time, and both runners trying to advance, but we'll have a tag at third base as Zitgraff will be out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 11, Brant Longfellow.
So essentially they had a 2-for-1 deal. The Raiders do score a run, but unfortunately the Bearcats get two outs out of it. It was trying to protest that might have left early their third base, and that was not the case. So 1-1 the count here on Longfellow. The pitch upstairs for ball 2. Ground ball here to the third baseman. The third down to first will be in time, and that's going to do it here for the bottom half third inning. So the Raiders do put a couple runs up on the board, threaten for more, but unfortunately, we couldn't keep it rolling there. But we do have a 3-2 lead here at the end of 3 innings. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with more Raider baseball coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this afternoon. We want to thank Alfred Rods and Customs. With over 30 years of experience, they sell the baddest hot rod, street rods, muscle cars, and customs in the land. They also buy, sell, and trade cars all over the country. For more information, you can contact them at 765-717-3625. And look them up on Facebook at Alfred Rods and Customs. You can also come check out their showroom at 613 East Weiser Street in Muncie, Indiana, and let them make your dream a reality. So greatly appreciate Alfred Rods and Customs, as that ball will be sent out in the center field. Zach Graff is there, and will make the catch. You can't really see him out there because the net here behind the backstop area droops down significantly. So nonetheless, one pitch, one out there of Kale. And that one I'll bring up the designated hitter, number 19, Deshaun Beatty. Beatty so far, 1 for 1. Singled, and then an error allowed the runner Dabney to score. Ground ball here to the shortstop, loose. Will collect, throw on to first, and that's going to be in time. So 2 pitches and 2 out. That's exactly how you draw it up right there, ladies and gentlemen. 6-3 put away there for the second out. And we'll have the first baseman, number 9, Charlie Graham, here at the plate. Graham 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded out to the shortstop back in the second inning. Catches the outside corner, 0-1. No balls and strike. The pitch right down Broadway for strike 2. And that will hit him.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13, Javion Cole Westbrook.
So now 2 out, 1 on. That will bring up the right fielder, number 13, Javion Cole Westbrook. Ground ball here to the second base side. James dove after it right there, but unfortunately, tough play there, is unable to make it.
Now batting the shortstop, number 24, Logan Campbell.
So 2 runners now aboard. Right back to the top of the order here with a shortstop, number 24, Logan Campbell. So 0-1 the count. Campbell, 1 for 2 here on the day. Struck out looking in the first inning and then singled and scored a run in the third. And that pitch will also hit Campbell. So Graham now to third, Westbrook to second, Campbell now at first. And all of this here with 2 out here in the inning. Got the first 2 guys on 2 pitches. So the second base, number 30, Aaron Cogshaw out to plate. Bloop shot in the center field, and that's going to at least score 1. Boy, oh boy. So Graham scored there on the RBI single from Cogshaw. Cole Westbrook now on the third, Campbell at second, and Cogshaw out first. That will bring up the catcher, number 12, Gage Emberton at the plate. That pitch will be fouled back and out of play. That pitch will just miss the outside corner. So 1-1 the count. 2 out, bases loaded. 1 run has already come home to score here for the Bearcats. That pitch will miss high for ball 2. And that will now hit Emberton and bring home another run. That's the 3rd hits batter of the inning. So we'll have a mound visit here from Coach Heath Dudley. So while we got a chance here, we'd like to thank some more sponsors here this afternoon. A big thanks to Joe's Barbecue and More, located at 209 North Pittenger Road in Selma, Indiana, just right off of State Road 32. Family-owned, Joe's Barbecue and More offers various savory dishes, including barbecue ribs, pulled pork, and pulled chicken, as well as rib tips, brisket, boneless wings, along with fresh and tasty salads, wraps, sandwiches, flatbreads, and more. This might not be your average barbecue place, but it is most definitely the place to be. They're open Thursday through Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Stop on in there, check it out. You can call them at 765-256-8542. So Chase Ball here at the plate. That's a deep fly ball there in the left center field. And Henderson will not get to it. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Here comes the 3rd run, and he will score as well to now make this a 7-3 Muncie Central lead.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney.
So third baseman Rodney Dabney now at the plate. That pitch will miss outside for ball 1. Again, Muncie Central scored now 5 runs with 2 outs. There's been 3 hit batters in that time. And now a pass ball there by the catcher. They will have a runner out third base. 2-0 the count. Swung on and missed. So the count now at 2 balls and a strike. Again, Dabney here on the day. Walked, scored a run, and he's flown out to right field. So the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Estep. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to do it here in the top of the 4th inning. Muncie Central scores 5 times here in the inning and leads at 7-3 after 3.5. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
The moments we live for, we celebrate, we must protect. This is what the IHSAA Foundation does every day by providing scholarships to student athletes, developing coaches and athletic directors, recruiting and retaining high school officials, and awarding grants to IHSAA member schools. We can protect the future of high school sports for the next generation of Hoosiers. Will you join us? We need your help on our team. Donate today at ihsaafoundation.org.
Two p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have 2 choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
Welcome back here, bottom half of the 4th inning here on the WHS Network. Again, here we want to thank some more sponsors here this afternoon. Big thanks to Dr. Kara J. Wolf, DDSPC. If you're looking for a family-oriented 5-star dental office, then look no further. Make your appointment now with Dr. Kara J. Wolf, DDSPC, located at 3915 Willing Avenue in Muncie, Indiana, to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. You can contact them at 765-288-1560, and their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Thursday. So greatly appreciate Dr. Kara J. Wolf, DDSPC, right here as we lead off this bottom half of the 4th inning here with a designated hitter, number 10, Kaysen Purdue. 1-0 the count so far in the at-bat. As that pitch will sail wide for ball 2. In there for a called strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That sails wide as well there for ball 3. The Raiders will have Purdue, Acosta, and Luce due up here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And that pitch will be low and inside for ball 4, so a leadoff walk here to Purdue.
Now batting the right fielder, number 8, Grayson.
And that will bring up the right fielder, number 8, Grayson Acosta. Struck out swinging his first time up. That was there in the 2nd inning. So he's looking for a different outcome this time around. Base hit right back. Well, never mind. That was caught there and ends up kind of doubling off Case and Purdue. How about that?
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Nate Luce.
So line out there to the second baseman, then on to first for the double play. 2 down now in the inning, back top the order. There with the shortstop, Nate Luce. And that's going to be served there in the right field. So a 2-out single here for Nate. This is his second time being aboard today. And now the left fielder, number 12, Noah Henderson at the plate. Luce will get back in there safely at first. And another throwback over there again. Just making sure he keeps Nate close, I guess. Fly ball there, deep left center field, and that will get down. Luce will go ahead and make his way on home. The throw, well, there won't be one. Fine piece of hitting there by Noah Henderson as the Raiders put a run up on the board there after the RBI double from Noah Henderson.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14, Landon Weller.
So Landon Weller now stepping in, two away here in the inning, 1 on. Popped up, foul ground there on the first base side, 0-1. Weller has walked and was hit by a pitch, and he's also scored a run today. So no balls and 2 strikes here on Landon Weller. Nothing in 2 here on Weller. Ball will come to the set, and he'll step off. And that will hit Weller. That's the second time he's been hit today. So he makes his way down to first base. And that's going to bring up the catcher, number 5, Quentin James. Just trying to find a way to keep this inning going here in the right direction. Had a little bit of a 2-out magic going on. See if we can keep it going here with Quentin James, as that will be swung on and missed, strike 1. And that's going to be a fly ball there in the center field. Center fielder there, and will make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. But the Raiders do get another run up on the board right here. Run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Muncie Central 7, Wapahani 4 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Alrighty, folks, back at it here with the top of the fifth inning. And we've got a new pitcher on the mound here, which I'll get to that here in just a moment. But we're going to lead things off here to left fielder number 10, Fletcher Cale. So 2-0 the count here so far. Got a new pitcher on the mound. That is Brock Zickgraf coming on in relief here for Clay Eastep. The pitch from Zickgraf swung on and missed, now 2-1. And the other changes, like I said, Eastep moves now to third base. In center field is Grayson Acosta. And then over in right field is Camden Gibson. Zickgraf here with the windup and the pitch. In there for a called strike. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. And that's going to be there in the left center field. Henderson will get to it, and he'll get it back in there quickly. So a leadoff single here for Fletcher Cale.
Now batting the designated hitter.
That's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 19, Tashawn Beatty. Now the 8th hit of the day here for Muncie Central. Wapahani with 4. The Bearcats also with 3 errors. Wapahani with 2 of them. Swung on and missed. So nothing and 1 the count here on Beatty. Nice looking pitch right there. So 0-2 the count. Zigraff glances over at first. He'll come to the set. And the pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. Blows it right by him there for out number 1. Beatty goes down on strikes there for the first time today. And now we'll have the first base, number 9, Charlie Graham at the plate. Again now with 1 on and 1 out. Popped up. Foul ground first base side, and Weller will not get there in time. So great hustle by both him and Gibson. No balls and 1 strike, 1 on and 1 out. Zigraff comes to the set. And the pitch. Right into the glove of Estep. So nice hands right there by Clay for out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13.
And now that will bring up the right fielder, number 13, Javion Cole Westbrook. And now with 2 away here in the inning. Fletcher Cale down at first. That pitch will miss upstairs there for ball 1. Cole Westbrook, 1 for 2 here on the day. Struck out swinging in the second inning. And then was able to reach base on a single in the 4th. Also scored a run. In there for called strike. The 1-1 offering will miss high and inside for ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Throw down to second. And safe is the call. Throw beat him. Just unfortunately took a little bit of a hop right there in front of second base bag. Good job there by Hayden James to not allow that one to potentially get by. So 2-2 the count. With 2 out here in the inning. The pitch from Zigraff. High and away for ball 3. So you really can't afford him to reach base right here because then they'll have the top of the lineup up here in just a moment. The payoff pitch. Woo, just misses for ball 4. So a 2-out walk puts runners now at first and second. Again, still 2 away, and now we're right back to the top of the order here with a shortstop, number 24, Logan Campbell. That pitch will miss low. Want to know the count on Campbell. This is fourth plate appearance here of the day. Struck out looking in the first, singled and scored a run in the third, and then was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the fourth. Two 2-0 the count on Campbell. Zick Graff's got to find a way to get out of this right here, keeping the score where it's at. Oof. Deep fly ball down the left field line and foul. Definitely had enough juice behind it, but thankfully probably went about 15 feet foul. So we will redo it now at 2 balls and a strike. That pitch will miss low and outside. And now time has been called here by Campbell. And a 3-1 count. 2 out, 2 on. Zick Graff will come to the set. And the pitch popped up behind home plate, and that will be out of play. So now we've got a full count here of 3-2. Both runners will be on the move, considering there's 2 out here in the inning. Here, a pickoff. Great opportunity right here. And, the throw got away from Estep. They had him dead left to right. Unfortunately, both runners move up. Here's a payoff pitch. Popped up, foul ground behind home plate, and James will run out of room. So we're going to redo it again here with a full count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch once more, and that's going to be ball 4. So that will now load the bases up.
Now batting the second baseman, number 30, Aaron Cogshaw.
So the second baseman, number 30, Aaron Cogshaw at the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the second baseman. Also put down a sacrifice bunt, then singled and scored a run in the 4th. So the count here at 1 ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed, strike 1. That one had a little zip to it. Popped up there to Weller, and he will be there to make the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. So Zick Graff and the Raiders wiggle out of trouble here in the top of the 5th inning. Here is Muncie Central again threatened here. They had the bases loaded, but nothing will come of it. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on. We will head now to the bottom half, the fifth inning. Again, it's Muncie Central 7, Wapahani 4 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom half of the fifth inning. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is my beautiful cameraman here this afternoon, my lovely wife. Again, hope all of you guys have enjoyed the broadcast here this afternoon. Again, a 7-4 Muncie Central lead here as we head to the home half of the fifth inning. And we're going to lead things off here with a pitcher, number 20, Brock Zitgraff. Little bloop shot here, the second baseman. On the first will be in time for a 4-3 put out there for out number 1. And that's going to bring up now the third baseman, number 15, Clay Estep. So we have a brief timeout right here. Had to change baseballs out. Ball didn't like the one that he had, so exchange those out. We're ready to go again right here. Estep here at the plate. And that one will be popped up, shallow right field. Right fielder is there and will make the catch for out number 2.
Number 3, Camden Gibson.
So the right fielder, number 3, Camden Gibson, strolling up to the plate. This will be his first plate appearance here of the afternoon. That will miss upstairs for ball 1. Again, the right side of the infield shading a little bit more toward the right field foul line. And that pitch in there for a called strike. One and one the count. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ground ball here the second base side. On the first will be in time. So a very quick inning here for Chase Ball and the Bearcats. 3 up, 3 down go the Raiders here as they get no runs on no hits, no errors. And nobody left. We will head now to the top of the 6th inning, 7-4 Muncie Central. Welcome back here. Dr. Kerr J. Wolf, DDS-PC game break. 7 for Muncie Central. Again, that's your line score here so far this afternoon. 7 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors here for Muncie Central. Wapahani here with 4 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors so far here today. So we'll lead things off here for the Bearcats with the catcher, number 12, Gage Emberton. That pitch low and outside there for ball 1. And this is the regular season finale here of this 2024 season. That one is a fly ball there in the left field, and that's going to be gone. Just barely got over the left field fence. So that will be a solo homer for one Gage Emberton down to make this an 8-4 ball game.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Chase Bauer.
So the pitcher, number 3, Chase Ball here at the plate. He'll step in. He is 3 for 3 here on the day. A couple of bloop singles and then a double there in the 4th inning that scored 3. Ground ball here. Shortstop Nate Luce will take it. Throw on the first will be in time there for out number 1. So Ball retired here. Now the third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney, at the plate.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Rodney Dabney.
Dabney 0 for 2 here on the day. He walked and scored a run in the second, flew out to the right fielder in the third, then struck out swinging in the 4th inning. Upstairs and away there for ball 1. And that's a fly ball there in the left field. Henderson will be there to make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 10, Fletcher Cale.
And so again here, 2 away here in the inning, nobody on. The left fielder, number 10, Fletcher Cale, here at the plate. 1 for 2 here on the day. Fouled out to the catcher in the 2nd inning, flew out to the center fielder in the 4th, and then singled and stole a couple bases there in the 5th. So Zick Graff, here are the windup and the pitch. That one low in the dirt there for ball 1. Another one low in the dirt there for ball 2. That will be in there for a strike. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Popped up to the second base side. Hayden James calls it, and he'll take the catch there for out number 3. So a leadoff homer by Emberton puts another run up on the board here for the Bearcats, and the Raiders take care of business after that. Run on a hit, also no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of 6 we go. Bearcats 8, Raiders 4 here on the WHS Network.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, Become a role model for our young student athletes. Earn extra money and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, welcome back here. Bottom half of the 6th inning here from Coach Brian J. Dudley Field. We're going to lead things off here with the designated hitter, number 10, Kason Purdue for Wapahani. Ground ball here to the second baseman. And, well, that's one pitch and one out. And so that will bring up the center fielder, number 8, Grayson Acosta. Again, ball there in the 5th inning. Made quick work of Wapahani. He only threw 6 pitches. So, obviously he's been very efficient here the last inning and a third. And that will hit Acosta. That pitch looked like that was about 40 mile an hour coming in there.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7.
So thankfully there for Acosta. Probably shouldn't have hurt very much. So Acosta down at first. Top of the order here now with Nate Luce at the plate. Ground ball here at second baseman. 4-6 on the 3, not in time. So they will get the force out at second base. So 2 down now in the inning. And the left fielder, number 12, Noah Henderson at the plate. Noah's had a good day here from the plate so far. 2 hits. Has an RBI. I'm not sure what in the world just happened. Okay, so they end up calling a balk. Gotcha. Okay. So man in scoring position right here for Henderson. Here's the pitch. Ooh, in there for a called strike. So 0-1 the count. That wild pitch right there allows Luce now to move up to third. So he will take the extra base right there. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch fouled back. Had a pretty good pitch to hit right there. Popped up here in the infield. First baseman there to make the catch for the third and final out here in the inning. So 8-4 here at the end of 6. We will step aside and we'll be back here with your top of the 7th inning here on the home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the 7th inning here on the WHS Network. We'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this afternoon. A big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides a consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. So greatly appreciate Austin and Next Home Elite Real Estate for their sponsorship of us here on the WHS Network. Start off here in the top of the 7th inning with the designated hitter, number 19, Tashawn Beatty. Beatty struck out his last time up. Overall today, 1 for 3. That pitch upstairs for ball 2. That pitch fouled off. So now the count here at 2 balls and a strike. So 3-1 the count. And 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here in the top of the 7th inning for the Bearcats. Again on top here by 4 runs. Extremely important to keep this game right where it is right here. That's popped up here to Weller, and he will make the catch for out number 1 here in the inning. Good job right there of being able to get Beatty out right there for the first out. Now the first baseman, number 9, Charlie Graham at the plate.
Charlie Graham.
Here's the 1-0 offering. That's going to be fouled to the backstop. So an even count here on Graham. Graham is so far 0 for 2 here on the day. Grounded out to the shortstop in the second inning, was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the fourth, and then lined out to the third baseman in the fifth inning. And there for called strike 2. It's still an absolutely beautiful day here on this Saturday afternoon. Here for the final regular season game for Wapahani. Oh, Nate Luce with a snag of a grab right there. Oh, that was beautiful. Well played there by Nate Luce. 6-3 put away for out number 2. And that will bring up the right fielder, number 13, Javion Cole Westbrook. So Cole Westbrook rather, is 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging in the second inning. Singled, scored a run in the fourth inning, and then drew a walk and stole a base in the fifth. So the count here at 0-1. Again, 2 out, nobody on here in the seventh. That pitch will miss low and away for ball 1. Again, we hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast here this afternoon. And hope you guys are enjoying the weekend so far. Should be really nice all weekend long. So might as well get out and enjoy the weather as we head into Memorial Day weekend next weekend. Here's the 2-1. Little bloop shot there in the center field. That will fall in. That's pretty much been about the story of the day so far for both these teams. Bearcats have found a way to get those little blue hits in. Wapahani, not necessarily so much.
Number 24, Logan Campbell.
So a 2-out single there by Cole Westbrook. He's on down there at first base, and now back to the top of the order with a shortstop, number 24, Logan Campbell. That pitch high there for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes here on Campbell. He is so far 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in the first inning. Singled and scored a run in the third. Was hit by a pitch in the fourth. And then walked in the fifth. Nice job there by Weller. Just to be able to get that ball and then initially trying to put the tag there on the runner down there at first base. All while making sure that the ball didn't get away. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Campbell will be fouled back and out of play. Back in there safely is Cole Westbrook. Three balls, 1 strike. And 2 out and 1 on. Zitgraf trying to get out of the inning right here and get his teammates back in here to hit and hopefully at minimum tie it. And time has been called. That pitch upstairs for ball 4. So a 2-out walk will put runners now at first and second. And we will have a mound visit. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick commercial break. We'll be back following the mound visit here on the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, back at it here again. We did end up having a pitching change here for Wapahani. Hayden James is now the pitcher.
Pitch hitting here for Muncie Central, number 2, Justice Allen.
So in there for a called strike. Nothing in one to count here. Again, the pinch hitter here for Muncie Central, number 2, Justice Allen. Popped up, foul ground on the third base side. That will get out of play. So the count here at a ball and 2 strikes. Again, Grayson Acosta moves from center to left. Zitgraf moved from the mound to the center field position again. And then Noah Henderson moved from left to second base. That pitch will just miss outside there for ball 2. Deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, and 2-1. The pitch inside is there for ball 3. And the Bearcats have had 1 hit so far here in the inning. Also a walk. Swung on and missed strike 3. So Hayden James will take care of business as he came on relief there for a third of an inning. Got the strikeout there of Justice Allen to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. Also no errors and 2 left. We'll head here to the bottom half, the 7th. Got to put it all together right here if you're Wapahani. We'll be back with more right after this break.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back here, bottom half of the seventh inning here with our Dr. Carrot J. Wolf GDS PC game break. Again, a special thanks here to Selma American Legion, Post 437. They're located at 315 South Albany Street in downtown Selma, Indiana. To become a Sons of the American Legion member or a woman for a membership in the auxiliary, just contact the Selma American Legion at 765-282-7020. Also, they serve lunch and dinner daily, along with daily specials throughout the week. So make sure to get a hold of them. Great food down there as well. Highly recommend a good tenderloin or a cheeseburger down there. But they have different specials there throughout the week. You can't be disappointed, I'll tell you that much. So want to know the count to start things off here with Landon Weller. Possibly the last plate appearance he will ever have here at Raider Field. Coach Brian J. Dudley Field, sorry. Formerly Raider Field. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. That one will be fouled out of play. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Weller steps back in there. And the payoff pitch here from Ball. And that one will be fouled off. So again, the count remains here at full 3-2. Quentin James waiting on deck. And the payoff pitch once more. That's going to be a fly ball down the left field line, and the left fielder is there to make the catch for out number 1 here in the inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Quentin James.
So the catcher, number 5, Quentin James, stepping in. Fly ball into center field. And there's the second out here of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 20, Brock Zickgraf.
Again, we'll have Zickgraf now to play center fielder here for the Raiders. Again, at the conclusion of this one here this afternoon, again, we'll have just a little short post-game report essentially right after this. We won't even go to a commercial break. We'll just have a little quick chat here at the end of it. Nothing and 1 the count. Here on Brock Zickgraf as the Raiders are down to their last out here of today's ball game. Pitch fouled to the right side, out of play. So 0-2. Chopped here to the third base side. The throw on the first will not be in time. Well, it was in time, but it was a bad throw. So an error there by the third baseman. That'll be the 4th error now of the day here on Muncie Central. So it gives the Raiders still some life right here. Clay Eastep now at the plate. That pitch upstairs for ball 1. That will miss outside. So 2 balls and no strikes here on Clay Eastep. In there for a called strike. And time has been taken here by Eastep. The pitch upstairs for ball 3. And that will be a walk. So the Raiders keep the line moving here. Again, still a 2 down here in the inning. Zetgraf now at second, Eastep at first. And a quick little chat right here by coach here for Muncie Central as Camden Gibson will now be due up here for the Raiders. He's 0 for 1 here on the day, grounded out to the second baseman. Back in the 5th inning.
Now batting for the Raiders, the right fielder, number 3, Camden Gibson.
So again, Gibson here at the plate. Again, this obviously very well be his last at bat here on Coach Brian J. Dudley Field. 0-1 the count. High and away for ball 2, or for ball 1, sorry. 1-1 the count. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. And that is strike 3 swinging, and that's going to end the old ball game. So your final score here this evening, or this afternoon, Muncie Central 8, Wapahani 4. Muncie Central will get their first win of the season. It just so happens to be the final game of the season, as Wapahani will now fall to 10 and 15 here on the season.
It's a 5:30 start versus the Monroe Central Golden Bears. Again, that's Wednesday, 5:30 at Franklin. Also a reminder for the IHSA events, they are online.
So I'm going to tabulate some of our stats here really quick. just to make sure that we got all of our I's dotted here and T's crossed.
The JV team will play here at Ryan J. Dudley Field on Monday evening at the 5 o'clock start.
Okay, so again, obviously the day did not go the way that the Raiders would have wanted it to, especially with this being their final regular season game and their final home game of the year. So definitely a tough loss here this afternoon here to Muncie Central. That again coming into the day was winless, coming in 0-14. Now with that being said, you can never overlook anybody. It doesn't make a difference. What team you are, what team they are. The records, what's happened throughout the course of the year. Where you're playing at. You've got to bring your A game from start to finish in order to win. And unfortunately, Wapahani just couldn't put it together here today. Obviously with Muncie Central, having the 5-run fourth inning, and by the way, with that, those 5 runs coming with 2 outs in the inning. E-Step got the first 2 guys out there in the fourth on 2 pitches, and then the wheels fell off. And it was just tough right there to respond from. Like I said, the bats really didn't wake up. We only had 4 hits. We had a lot of guys on base, usually by a walk or being hit by a pitch, but that was pretty much about it. And so definitely frustrating, I'm sure, for these guys. This isn't exactly how you want to end the regular season. You want to have some momentum going into postseason play, but we still had a good week. Just a bad game here today, and got to look to get back at it next week. Start sectionals, so now it's do or die. You win, you move on. You lose, you're done. You go home, and especially for our seniors, Landon Weller and Camden Gibson and Brayson Rainwaters, they want to keep things going here. For as long as they possibly can. And so, like I said, it's a tough loss, but we've got to, you got to learn, got to make the appropriate adjustments, and be ready to go come next week at Frankton there against Monroe Central. So, nonetheless, the final line score here this afternoon: Muncie Central 8 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors, and 9 runners left on base. Wapahani 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and 9 left on base as well. The Raiders now fall to 10-15 on the season as they head into postseason play next week with Sectional 40 action at Frankton. Again, this will more than likely, depending upon how far our teams get, this might be the last broadcast of the season for us here on the WHS network. We will not be broadcasting any of the sectional games. I'll be honest with you, the reason why is because, number one, seating arrangements at these places. Frankton might not be necessarily too bad for baseball. Softball it's a pain. It really is. We don't get a very good seat in the house. To be able to broadcast a game, we've got to bring a table and tent and all this other stuff. And through the years, it's just became more of a hassle more than anything. Not to mention the fact that in order to broadcast the games, we have to do it live, and we really don't have much of a source of internet, especially when we're out in the middle of nowhere. We would have to use hotspots, and getting signal sometimes is very hit and miss, and it doesn't produce a very good broadcast. So if we was to do possibly anything, if we were to make it the regionals for baseball or softball, or hopefully both, then depending upon where that is and the situation, I guess, we might potentially be able to do that. And again, it's not that we don't want to broadcast the games. We do, obviously, but it's just sometimes these different places provide a little bit of a challenge for us to produce a good broadcast, and not only that, but given where we could be sitting, we don't know. I remember a few years back, we went to go broadcast a sectional softball game at Frankton, and they had nowhere for us to sit. So it was like, we signed up for it, but we had nowhere to sit at. And so, it makes it bad, and then it makes us look bad, like we don't know what we're doing, when in fact we do. So just to essentially avoid that, we just won't do it. So nonetheless, we do wish all the best there to the Lady Raider softball team and the Raider baseball team coming up next week. They're in postseason play again. We'll be posting the sectional 40 brackets for both baseball and softball next week. We'll try to possibly do a preview show for both of those. I'm not going to guarantee that. It just depends upon our schedule and what it looks like for us and be able to work it in. But we sure do appreciate everyone for joining us all season long, and all year long. We start off in, the middle part of August, and here we are in the latter part of May. We're going on this for, 9, nearly 10 months. And so, there's a lot of work that goes involved into this on behalf of myself and for Red Beard, but we do it because, well, number one, for our awesome student athletes out here. They deserve it. They deserve to be recognized. I've said it so many times throughout the years, but I just want everybody to know that, they are the reason why we do what we do. And not only that, but you at home or wherever you're watching us from, you are also the reason we do what we do. We love being able to broadcast Raider sports and to be able to showcase all these, all truly awesome, wonderful young ladies and young men, and to give them an opportunity to show their talents, but then to go back and watch not only today but tomorrow and 5 weeks from now and 10 months from now and years, 20, 30 years down the road. They can go back and get on YouTube and they can show their kids or their grandkids, hey, you know what, I played Raider baseball, or I played Lady Raider volleyball, or whatever the case might be. And so for us, it is important to be able to produce a great broadcast, making sure that we're doing things the right way and showcasing all these wonderful student athletes' talents, and not only that, but the kind of people that they are as well. It's not just all about necessarily athletics, but these are good kids, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that they are. And so it means a lot to us. I take great pride in, like I said, being able to produce a great broadcast, making sure I'm doing a good job with my play-by-play work and Red Beard with his camera work. And so we take this very seriously. We're not here to mess around. We're here to do a good job for all of you at home. I know, we've continued to always have great compliments from everybody, which is nice. It's nice to get good feedback. But we don't do it for any kind of recognition. I'm not sitting up here broadcasting a baseball game and doing it for the praise. I enjoy doing it because I love baseball, I love sports, and I love Wapahani High School and all of these kids, being able to see them have success and to see them smile when they, when they're able to experience great things on the field, on the court, whatever the case might be. Because I remember those days as a student athlete, it was fun, it was enjoyable. And those are times that I wish, in a lot of ways, I was able to still come out here and play on the field. But, I'm still able to capture these moments for all of them, so it means a lot to me. So we want to thank everyone, like I said, for tuning in all year long. A big thanks to all of our sponsors. Dale Raines, he is now out at Sam Pierce Chevrolet. Make sure to stop on in there at Sam Pierce and check out Dale Raines there. Does he's awesome guy and a great salesman, and he can get you hooked up out there at Sam Pierce Chevrolet. Also, big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate, the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, Joe's Barbecue and More, the Selma American Legion Post 437, Dr. Kerr J. Wolf, DDSPC, as well as East Jackson Auto Sales, Alfred Rods and Customs, and Taylor Architects, Inc. Again, we can't do what we do without our sponsors. They help pay for, we've gotten some new equipment. This year we got us a brand new HD camera and 1080p, and I think it also runs 4K as well. But got a brand new camera, tripod. We've gotten some, we've got a new headset in the last 4 or 5 years here as well. And so we put our sponsorship money to good use, and to pay for state tournament fees, because we have those as well. So like I said, we can't do what we do without them, and that's all to produce a great broadcast for all you fine folks out there. So again, your final score here this afternoon: the Muncie Central Bearcats 8, your Wapahani Raiders 4. They conclude the regular season at 10-15, and they'll be in postseason play and sectional 40 action next week against Monroe Central at Frankton. So, folks, again, until next time, again, we thank you guys on behalf of myself and Redbeard, and we'll see you guys hopefully a little bit down the road here, possibly in postseason play here with baseball and softball, but if not, then we'll see you all in August with Lady Raider Volleyball. Until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius saying have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.